Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a video. So last thing I said, I'm gonna do a video about the decline of NASCAR. That video, had I made it, would be like 20 some minutes long, and no one's gonna watch that on my channel. Maybe later, but not right now. So here's a short video. If you watch NASCAR, you've probably heard about the Charlotte Roval. Basically, they run the road course within the track, and some fans were like, "Oh, that's neat. They took a boring race and made it interesting." So what if you did this for other tracks? So Indianapolis, it's probably the most boring race on the schedule, but running the road course, the Roval, do I think it would improve it? That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be saying the track, saying, do I like how it is current, or do I like the Roval? And yeah. So Indianapolis, currently the track is stupid boring in the races. It's single file. There's like 2-3 seconds between each car. I think the aero package might help this track. I'll have to wait and see because it's after the Darlington race, which, by the way, I am hyped to witness this race, whether it's in person or on TV, because some Tony Stewart throwbacks. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Do I think this Roval is a good idea? Given the race last year and the years prior, yes, this needs to happen. The Indianapolis race is the most boring on the schedule. Alright, so Pocono. If Indianapolis is the most boring, Pocono is the second most boring. I know it's the tricky triangle. It's a super speedway. You run like a road course. But it's just not entertaining. And the aero package did not help this track at all. There's a sellout crowd a lot of the times, or a pretty decent crowd at that, but it's an awful race. Running the inland road course, I think, would be a better fit. You would be cutting out some of the track, but you would get some right turns in there. And fans want more road courses. But do I think this is a good idea? Yes, this needs to happen as well. Pocono is a boring track. I think the Roval would help. Daytona. I'm going to say no, but maybe. Don't touch the Daytona 500. Good grief, that would be a bad mistake. That'd be another Brian France move like the Chase. Anyway, maybe the Coke 0400 or whatever it's called now. But I still don't see that happening. Because fans love Daytona, fans love super speedways. I don't see why we should fix what isn't broken. Maybe, because we have the duels, maybe we could make the duels run on the inland road course. That would be cool. Or maybe we could move the All-Star race from Charlotte to Daytona and run the road course there. That would also be neat. But I honestly don't think this is the right move for the sport. So I'm going to give this one a no. We do not need to run the Roval at Daytona. Las Vegas. Las Vegas is another boring racetrack. It's a cookie cutter like Charlotte and Atlanta. There's nothing good that ever happens here. Like, if you're going to say it, just say it. There's nothing interesting here. This Roval, I feel like it's the most interesting of all of them. This would be a fun race to watch. The only downside is I don't think that this is going to happen. They tried it with Charlotte. It worked with Charlotte. But Rovals are not the answer for these cookie cutter tracks. We need to improve these tracks. So, Las Vegas, I don't think that the Roval is the right move here. Yes, it's a boring racetrack, but no, I think we should leave this one the same. And speaking of boring racetracks, how many of you all have heard of Texas? Texas is another boring racetrack. I'd say it's on the same tier as Michigan, so not bad, not good, just kind of forgettable. Do I think this Roval is a good idea? With the layout shown here, I don't think so. This is basically Texas with a side of New Hampshire in the middle of it, because that's basically what that is, minus that little problem right there. Do I think that this is a good idea? Maybe. seeing as how Texas still has 2 dates, what I figured they can do is take maybe the spring race and make it the Roval, because we already have Roval in the playoffs. So take the Texas spring race that barely sells out, decent crowds, better than Bristol's spring race this year, and make that the Roval if you're going to do it. So just like Las Vegas and Daytona, I'm going to be giving this a no. Kansas. I hate to say it, but no. The Kansas race this year was amazing. It was the best. It's my second favorite race so far. My favorite, of course, being the race at Talladega. That was a thrill show. Do I think that the Roval is good here, though? Also, no. Basically, it's a big appendix. There's nothing here. Maybe run a couple more turns, but I don't know. I don't like this one, so I'm going to give this one a no as well. Auto Club. Yes, yes, yes. Auto Club is one of the more boring tracks on the circuit. It's Michigan's sister, in a way. However, where Michigan is known for fast, Auto Club is known for being a rough track. Now, I think I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure the Auto Club only has one race date. And I say, use it for the Roval. This looks so cool. I would kill to see this instead of the normal Auto Club race. The normal Auto Club race is 180 mile an hour snooze fest most of the time. So do this. I figure it'll help the sport. So I'm giving this one a yes. Ooh, a Roval that goes out of the track. Alright, New Hampshire. They only have one track date still. Well, now they only have one track date. Here's what I think we should do. Maybe we should put this one. We need to put New Hampshire back in the playoffs, first of all, and give it the Roval, because this is just too cool to pass up. There's a little divot there where you're cutting the turn, and then you go outside of the racetrack. That is so cool. Just the thought of a NASCAR race being on track for a little bit and then shooting out into the streets, that's just amazing to think about. Do I think this is ever going to happen? No, it'll never happen. Do I wish it'll happen? Yes, this is the coolest, second coolest one, in my opinion. Alright, Atlanta. No. I know that I complain about cookie cutter tracks all the time, and Atlanta is, in my opinion, a very poor racetrack. However, Atlanta is at least more interesting than Charlotte, Texas, and, Las Vegas. With the track that hasn't been repaved in almost 20 years, I think that this is a really, really smart move, if they were to do it. Now, it does have 2 race dates, I believe. Maybe take the Folds of Honor, Quick Trip 400, 500, whatever it's called. Make that a Roval. This would be wicked cool to watch. I don't know if it will ever happen, but yes, I think this should happen. Now, this is 2020 is the last year that Homestead Miami Speedway will be hosting the championship. And I say, go out with a bang. The current mile-long oval track is a boring, boring race. Run the Roval for its last finale. I think it'd be so cool to see this run. The stakes would be even higher because it's a road course. Your normal drivers that run really well, like Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, they run decent on road courses, but you would maybe get some people that don't normally run well on normal tracks running good on Rovals. Here's the thing, though. I don't see this one happening either. Would it be cool? Yes, it would be cool, but I don't think it'll happen. Now, here's what we could do. Fix the point structure, first of all, so there's not 4 drivers. Because road courses, they tend to have, if they're not single car spins or, stuff like that, there are some pretty big wrecks. There might be a chance that all 4 of them all four of the championship contenders might all get wrecked out. Abolish the knockout playoff system. I'm getting off track. This roval, yes or no? Yes, I think that this should happen. Not this year, but next year, Fritz. Goodbye, Homestead. Ooh, always gonna get controversial when you bring up changing Talladega. I don't really think that this one needs to happen, personally. Everyone loves Talladega. Talladega is beautiful. Don't mess with Talladega. Do I think it'd be cool to see this? Yeah, it would be really cool to see this. But do I think they're going to do it? No. Do I want them to do it? No. Don't mess up Talladega. This should not happen. Michigan. Do I like this? Yes, I think this would be another interesting roval to watch. Do I think it'll happen? There's a chance. I believe Michigan does have 2 race dates, so this could potentially happen for one of them. This would be a neat race to watch, because the Michigan race that was rained out, shown on a Monday, was average. It's like Texas. Not great, but not bad. It's average. So, should this happen? I'm gonna say, yeah, this would help it. Alright, thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like. Sorry I did not get the decline of NASCAR here. Basically, my main point was bring back your old tracks, bring back Nashville Fairgrounds, North Wilkesboro, Rockingham, maybe rebuild Riverside somewhere. It just wasn't going to be a great video. I didn't think it would do well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Sorry this video was long. Sorry it's not what I promised. See ya.